giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. Hello, Miss Amelia. How you doing, hon? I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't on for a couple days. Hold on 1 minute. Turn this up just a little bit. I wasn't on for a couple of days, y'all. You know, I had to get my mind together or whatnot. And I appreciate you dropping in, Miss Amelia. How you doing, Miss Carla? What's going on? Carla, how you feeling? But anyway, y'all, I want to come on and talk about blessings and curses right quick. And stand in your power And what I mean, how to stand in your power, how to stand in your power where no wicked can bother you. Okay? Because you know, we live in a time where I got the camera off too, y'all, because I'm just getting at the shower. Okay. And while I was in the shower, it came, God just letting my spirit to talk about blessings and curses. Sometimes, we might have family that was wrapped up in generational curses to where they believe in doing other things to get their way. When we don't have to do such thing, there's other ways around everything we do in life. I'm glad to hear you doing good, Miss Amelia. Carla speaking to you. Okay, Carla, I've been praying for y'all. Miss Amelia say hello, Carla. How are you? Um, well, when I came on a couple times, I was telling y'all about um the spiritual wicked attacks that I've been going through or whatnot. I was telling y'all, I was going through a lot of things, and you know, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my mind together while I'm putting on my clothes too. I was going through a bunch of spiritual attacks. And for anybody who don't know me that well, I don't like to be around a lot of people. If I happen to be around a lot of people, it doesn't bother me. I just choose to like to meditate to God a lot. So I like to be home. But anyway, on tonight, before I get to, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. On tonight, my daughter came over right quick, and y'all know I got 4 kids. But anyway, my daughter came over tonight, and when she was leaving out, somebody placed a bag by my door with some tissue and other things packed inside of it. Now, y'all don't already done know about the knife by my car door and other stuff I told y'all on the other side of media. I'm not afraid of witchcraft or anything that's wicked, right? Because when you believe in God, God got his people covered, right? So that's why I always tell people never be afraid of anything which is evil. Always go in prayer to your father about what's going on because he got a better way of taking care of it better than what we can. Now, when it come down to curses, people got to understand curses cursing somebody is not a good thing. Okay, what curses does, it take away from which God had for someone. For instance, we all got bloodline of blessings, since we were born. Some of our blessings, we can't even tap into it at that time until we fully put ourselves in line with God. Carla said, girl, you mean they lurking around? Yes, Carla, they lurking around my house, honey. Yes, ma'am, pitting it right by my door. And I'm not even afraid of witchcraft, but these people don't seem to understand anything they do to me is going to go right back to them. They don't seem to understand that. And I don't have to dig in witchcraft for that to happen. That's the whole point of them not even understanding my father. Cheryl Smith, how you doing? Welcome. So what I mean by curses, people got to understand how curses work. Ever since I've been a little girl, I didn't even understand the power that God had on me. I remember one day my mom was leaving out to go to work and I wanted to go to the store to get some candy. It is sad, Miss Carla. I wanted some candy and I got so angry. So I told my mom, I said, all of your tires going to blow out on the car. I don't know why I said that, y'all, but I said it. I said about 45, 30 something minutes to 45 minutes later, my mom come walking back home. And I remember when she came to me and she said, she was crying and she said, why you said that? Why you said that? I don't understand. I probably been like 8 years old. I didn't even understand it. But I knew her tires had bloomed because when I said that and she was leaving out to go to work, even though I was young, I was wise. I knew something wasn't right because it came to me, your mama tires blew out of her car. I'd be like, oh wow, I hope she all right. Just thinking to myself. But she came home, she walked all the way back home and she came to me, she was crying and she said, don't ever say that no more. She said, you gotta be very careful of the things that come out of your mouth. Remind, I'm a little child, I don't know no better at that time. I said, okay. But anyway, she got somebody to get some brand new tires and whatnot. I think she called out of work that day. But the reason why I'm saying this, and that's the reason why I don't place curses on people. Now, if anybody happened to curse one of y'all or wish bad on you or send any kind of thing your way, you got all right to send it back. Okay. And I don't mean bother with witchcraft. Go to your father and let your father deal with it. Sometimes people still choose to bother curses because they feel like it's not strong enough, nothing not happening. I'm still able to keep doing what I'm doing to people, but they're not understanding. When you're dealing with curses, curses work like anything you do in life. You start off small before it get to the extreme of really, really taking effect the way it's supposed to. That's like the trick of the enemy. That's how the enemy trick people. Let me use this for an example. If you got somebody who doing some curses on you and you go to your father and your father happen to send it back, and that's why I tell y'all always stay in line with God, because if anybody try anything, the Most High God going to make sure it don't touch you. Okay? So what I mean, when you got somebody who digging in evilness, right? They resort only to evil, because we have people who really, really was born into this, and that's all they believe in. They use wickedness to take things from people that doesn't belong to them, or they just want to have their way. Not even understanding, and some do understand God is in control of everything, but these type people don't care. So when you got somebody who work in wickedness, who keep doing it over and over again, you got to understand at first it's going to be mediocre. When it backfire, you're not going to really see anything happen. It's like you're going to be living your everyday life like, I'm good, ain't nothing going on, so I'm going to just keep on. I'm going to just keep on with it. People, y'all got to understand, when I sit on this internet and I tell y'all things, these are things that I've actually seen with my own eyes. So it's like the trick of the enemy. When Satan have actually made somebody do something very, very, very wicked, who really think in their mind, oh, I don't really see no effect from it like that, so I could keep doing it. That's called the trick of the enemy. So what that means, Satan is going to trick that person to keep on, because Satan know when that time come. Y'all ever seen a hard hit? Somebody who does evilness, they get a very, very hard hit. Well, anyway, if you didn't, that's what's going to happen to people who do such thing. It's like you going through school, right? You start from 4K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. That's how witchcraft is. That's how anything wicked is. It's going to start you off being mediocre before the actual hit happen. So if you got somebody who choose not to stop and they keep on going, what's going to happen is they're going to have like a effect hit. When one hit, the other one coming right behind, and sometimes it leads to death. That's why when I see people pass away who do wickedness or whatnot, is because their time have ended. They don't understand, when you keep playing in something over and over and over again, you don't have anything to fall back on that can keep you. Because people got to understand what you do in life. That's why you may have more pastors that say things, store into your storehouse. That means do good than doing bad, because when you did a lot of good, all your bad that you've done, your good can override that. But when you got people who don't have no understanding, that doesn't have any more good left, it results to death. And that's why I don't like to cut no corners when I talk to people. Everybody do things differently, and I don't knock nobody for what they do. How you doing, Miss Jennifer? Welcome. Betty Boop, how you doing, Betty Boop? Welcome, Miss Cheryl. Look at Miss Cheryl Smith. How you doing, Miss Cheryl? I'm doing good, Betty Boop. Welcome. I'm doing good. How you doing, Betty Boop? So when that true effect come, it's going to be undeniable. So that means, and I'm not pitting that on anybody. I'm not wishing bad on anybody. I'm just explaining to the people who don't have no understanding how this stuff work. So that means if you happen to go to the hospital, the doctors can run 100 tests. They will never understand what's going on. Now, you do have most doctors, they understand the spiritual realm of things, but they can't sit and tell you flat out that's what it is because they could get sued or lose their job. Okay. So when I'm talking about the blessings part of it, if you're the type person who never wish harm on anybody, okay, who don't ever think harm in your head, who don't ever wish bad on nobody, those people are divinely blessed. So what that mean, you can't be touched by nothing on the face of the earth. It's considered you being innocent, you are chosen. However, God see fit. That's what God. And the divine person of God, it doesn't work on you. Somebody try to do it themselves, and they don't have any left in this stores, and they go to the kids. Once the kids already been taken over a family, now the bloodline have got hit with this. And through generational over time, these people going to be going through, it just seem like nothing going to work, nothing, they can't find true love. It's just a big mess. So why I don't mess with this, I don't mess with it. I don't believe in art life. I don't believe in getting people with that mess. I believe allowing things to happen the natural way. Been a member for 16 months, honey. We rocking with our beautiful love always. Thank you, Miss Carl. I appreciate it, honey. Betty Boop, thank you so much. Say everyone welcome in. Hit the like button. Share, get your shit badge. It's greatly appreciated. And I know I need to slow down with my talking, y'all. Forgive me. Cheryl Smith said, I experienced that one time. Someone left a bag on my door. I never touched the bag. I had someone else took it in. Oh, look in the bag. It was a dead flowers. Oh, really? And what looked like dirt in a plastic bag. Okay. Yeah, sure. 9 out of 10, that's probably what it was. Okay. That's what it was. See, I'm the person. See, I let me say it like this, Cheryl. Witchcraft doesn't make me afraid. Ever since I was little, I used to see all sorts of stuff. Dead people, um, a bunch of stuff. Okay. Stuff that man mind can never imagine. Okay. When my granddaddy died, I remembered it was Christmas Eve day. My mother and dad sent us to bed, and I remember I've been in the bed uh with my sisters. And I remember when I turned over, I saw a head in the bed, but the head had spikes in it. Not knowing at that time my granddaddy had passed on. My granddaddy passed on at the same exact time I saw the head in the bed. So what my mom did, she had me sleeping with my older sister in the other room. Every night at the same time, it was a lady coming in the room. She'd walk in the room, but she would stand up by the door, but she would never walk towards the bed. I can understand why that used to happen. Who this lady was, why she used to always come see me at night. She used to always come at night, and she would stand up in the room, and she used to just stand in one spot. She ain't used to move or anything. She probably been there for like an hour, and she'll leave. Now my mom in the other room sleeping, my mom and dad in the other room sleeping, but this lady used to always come. I sleep with my older sister at the time. She used to always come and just stand up and just look at me on the bed. And I remember I used to put the cover over my head. I used to sweat under that cover because I used to been so scared. Even though the lady never did nothing, I still been so afraid that, oh man, I can remember it like yesterday. I can remember everything like yesterday. Make the long story short, that's why I don't mess with evil. That's why I don't wish bad on nobody, because God had built me since before my mama womb not to ever dabble in evil. Okay. Now, Now, the reason why I love blessings instead of curses, because blessings give you more power than anything on the face of the earth. So what that mean is, if somebody have sent something to you and you in a bind to where you want it off of you, and you've been like, look, I don't know which way to go. I don't like how this feel. Always go and pray to your father. Okay. If it's still there, go back into prayer to your father. The more you pray, the more you're going to break yokes off of you, where you can have anything you, just about anything you want upon the face of the earth that makes sense with God. So that means God is going to keep you divinely protected from people. Any kind of wickedness upon the face of the earth, ain't nothing will be able to touch you. So that means if somebody want to try any kind of curses on you, it won't work. I don't care if they dig a hole and go down to the pits of hell. It's not going to work. All these people is doing when they do this, they is working on their own family. Now, I see some of the people who keep working on me who don't want to stop. Okay. I seen death. Okay, I did see death. Now, most time when I see stuff like this, I don't talk about it. Now, half of these people, they know me. They've been around me. They know when I say things and I see things, they do happen. I got this young lady, y'all. Okay. This young lady she thought it'd been a good idea for her to keep working witchcraft on me, her and this man. Thought it'd been a good idea to keep working witchcraft on me. Now, I'm going to let this be known. I don't like witchcraft. I don't like people who mess with witchcraft. So if anybody ever tell y'all to do such, don't do it. These people know I don't like witchcraft. Okay. Now, this lady and this guy thought it was a good idea to keep working on me 24/7 along with their family. This is no lie. This is what I see. Now, and this, I hate y'all. This would grind my gear. When people mess with evil and God choose to put judgment upon them, the first thing people say who mess with evil, that person did this to me. No, you did it to yourself. I keep telling people over and over again, leave that mess alone. This young lady got a curse on her life. Okay. She don't even know me. She got a curse on her life. And all this curse came from her forefathers. The people were like her mother, father, and so on, because they did the same thing she doing right now. And she believed this is her God. She believed in doing witchcraft to alter my life, for me not getting things, for me to be in car accident, my child to be in car accident, for my kids not to have a good life. When I say this girl undid the works on herself, she did the works on herself. Okay. Not only that, anybody who is connected to this girl, they're getting the curses on them too. And I tell people all the time, get away from people who don't have a sense of humor. When you live in this world, you got to have some kind of sense of humor from God. And I believe these type people, y'all, they never pray. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in blessings. They just throw the whole world in the trash. Miss Cheryl said, when I told a few people the first thing was said, it was witchcraft. I haven't I was not afraid because I know God is more powerful than anything. Yes, he is, Cheryl. And that's what I saw too. Okay. And what I hate with ignorant people, welcome, Michelle. How you doing, hon? You know what I hate with ignorant people, y'all? When you got kids in the house. I got a grandson. Now, what if, let me use this for an example. What if my grandson got in it, or one of my kids and one of their family get mad and start retaliating, because these retaliating back to these people because they believe in this stuff heavily. Okay. Let me use that for an example. Just what if these people never sit and just thought for a second, just what if somebody, the wrong person got into this and they people start retaliating on them, which these people don't have no kind of protection. So would that mean if anybody try any evil on them, which they believe in is going to work, it's going to mess their world up so bad. Like for real, for real. Now, the lady of the family, okay, she's 70 something years old. She thought it was a good idea to stay in the background and tell people what to do when it comes to witchcraft. She also don't have no protection. Now, what gonna happen? Because she from Louisiana side, right? What gonna happen? Everybody she did wrong to, because I see some of the people are going out getting readings on her, right? And what they're gonna do is they coming for her. They coming for her. And that's why I always tell people, when you do wrong to people, God got ways of getting a person back without you even doing anything. When you divinely protected, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Let these people do what they do to you and let God work for you. If somebody sends something to you and you choose to say, Lord, whatever, whatever, and they get it back, God not gonna hold you account for that. Okay? Because you send their work back to them, which they wanted to happen to you. And most time you don't have to do anything. God's still going to work in your favor because you got a job, you got to do hair. These people just a distraction, not understanding. These people are materialistic. They're very sexual. That's all they worry about. We live in the world, but we're not of the world. They don't understand this. They're the people who of the world. See the difference? That's why they don't have no understanding when it comes to this. And that's why they keep doing the things they do, because they don't have the knowledge of God. They want great things. They want to live a happy life. They want what somebody else had, but they don't want to do the work. They don't want to do the right thing. When I sit back sometime, y'all, and I look over some of these families' life, and I've been like, dang, not even one person in the family trying to do the right thing. And y'all know it's real bad when you get your own grandkids to start doing it too. You know, y'all, that I just don't know which way to put this. I said, this don't make no sense. If these people would have did the right thing by the people of God, y'all believe in God, I'm gonna say people of God, right? If they would have do the right thing towards y'all, these people won't want for nothing. But they rather sit and try to fight you, bring harm to you, however the case may go. I don't want nobody from my past. These people have did a lot. When I say a lot, they did a lot in God, but they exposed. When I say God, but expose some things, but they expose some things. See, exposure doesn't bother me because I know who I am. I know people lie. I know people make up things. That doesn't bother me. So this young lady that I'm talking about, she's trying to find my weak spot, my weakness. I don't have no weakness. I don't have anything I'm hiding. None of that. Anybody who know me, who really know me, they know I'm very outspoken. I speak things for myself. I don't care what it is. So don't ever let somebody back y'all in the corner and make you afraid of your life, or like they're gonna, oh, I'm afraid they're gonna say this. Let them say what they're gonna say. That stuff that never bothered me. But I know it's gonna bother them. See how that works? See, when God got y'all divinely protected, you ain't got nothing to worry about. See, when you got people who live in this world and of the world, it's gonna bother them more than it's gonna bother you. See, that's something they don't understand. But this young lady kept going on and on and on and on and on. This girl had a curse on her bloodline. Okay. Curses can come in many forms. You will look for love you will never get because you're not serving my Father. You choose to just do evil. You don't want to stop. You just choose to do evil to people. Anybody who this girl think life is better than hers, or however she feels, she's going to work witchcraft on you. This girl used to follow me to work witchcraft on the people. If she followed me to somebody's house, she'll try to go work witchcraft on these people, not knowing these people at all. Not even understanding she don't even have no kind of protection over her at all. Just naked out here. So that means if somebody choose to do something right now, she might just go ahead and kiss the skies. That's it for her. She rather sit and come and play with me. Girl, let me tell you something. I can speak one thing and it's over, okay? So don't sit and play with me. If my father ever tell me to say such and I say it, it's over for you. So you don't know who you playing with. See, you did it too much to people. Leave God's people alone. That man who doing witchcraft or doing evil to people, he have a mental problem right now. You did that to him. You caused that man to be over sexualized with people. You did too much. You got this man mind in a state that he shouldn't even be in, having kids. I'm telling you, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it bad. If anybody did any wrong or try to kill you of any form of that nature, you don't have to come hand in hand with nobody like that, y'all. Always remember that God not going to hold you account for that. Always do what's right for you and your family. Don't let the enemy trick you because you believe in God. You got to do such thing. That's a lie. You don't ever shake hand with the devil. That's a trick. Don't get tricked. Okay. I went through things a long time being a little girl growing up. In the fight, I got to fight. I shouldn't even have to fight it. When my sister got killed, this man said he didn't even want to be with her no more. And she moved on with her life, with her business. This man came back and killed her when his relationship didn't work. He decided to backtrack all that time they wasn't together to kill my sister because she didn't want no dealings with him because he made a choice with somebody and it didn't work. That wasn't fair to her. But if she would have listened to me when I told her what I saw, she would have been living today. She didn't listen. When somebody trying to hurt any one of y'all, defend yourself by all means necessary. God didn't made y'all to be no fool. You got family who really love y'all. Some of these people, family who do such thing, they want them to act the way they act because they got insurance policies on these people. They want them to get outed so they can get the money. This man who chooses to keep doing the same thing over and over again, he dealing with his family working witchcraft on him along with this girl, right? And this is so sad, y'all. This man, he working on me along with the girl, okay? I'm gonna say try because it don't work, okay? His family working on him because they wanted him outed because insurance money. When I say these people love money, they love money. And it's sad, y'all. The whole time before God really woke my eye back up, I was praying for these people. This is no lie. I was praying for these people, asking God to keep them covered, keep them protected. And when my father showed me in the spiritual realm, these people trying to kill you, I said, Lord, let your will be done. See, sometimes we get in the way on what God trying to do because we trying to play God. Sometimes we got to move out the way and let God do what he got to do. Don't ever love something that you can't let it go. Some things need to let go. Either it's going to wake up or God going to lay it down. The same way y'all had choices, the same way they got choices too. And that's how it's going to go. So I do see death is coming. Nobody never going to know the time of the hour. And that's why I always tell people, just do the right thing. When your time do come, least you know you're not in a bad space when that time comes. Sometimes God don't give people chances to come back and do it over. Everybody don't get that chance when you work in wickedness to come back and do it over. And this what some of these people problem are. The reason why they move the way they move, because they say, you know what, if I come back, I just do it differently. Maybe you're not going to have a chance to come back after this. So we got to be mindful how we sit and hurt God's people. God got his people here for a reason. They got a job that need to be done. And when y'all stand in the way and do such to God's people, he giving you two things. Either you wake up, get it right, and wake up from whatever your sleep you in, or he gonna lay you down for good. Because you can't be in the way forever. You're not here doing the will of God. You here manifesting on materialistic things and money. God got his people here right now to do the work of him, to get people in a line the way they're supposed to be in line. And you're in the way. So stop trying to make people, God's people, weaken to a point where they ain't know if they're going or coming. Stop doing this to God's people. I come on here from the time I came on YouTube, I was telling people, whatever you mess with, be educated in that area. Don't just bother something you don't have no knowledge on. Y'all don't have no knowledge on that stuff at all. Because if y'all had knowledge, you won't be bothering that mess. You won't be sitting here keep bothering the same people over and over again. Something will click and say, you know what? Let me leave that alone altogether. Y'all don't have no knowledge. You're prone to get any kind of attack. Especially y'all not even walking with my father right now. Y'all turn the other cheek away from him. You got this man, y'all, who think it's a good idea to keep attacking me with witchcraft, trying to alter my life and this and that. When this man sit and choose to make the decision he choose, okay? When you got people around you who make the choices they make, sometimes you got to sit back and say, Lord, I thank you. They always say, shake your hand off and keep going. But the minute, I don't tell y'all, the minute things don't work the way it's supposed to, here come these people messing with your life. This is sad. Move around. Go on with your business. Lady, I would never want to be your friend. Never, ever. Upon the face of the earth, I would never be your friend. Y'all got to understand, when God show y'all something, y'all stand on what you know. Stop thinking because you is of God, then you just got to do this and do that. No, God give you common sense. Some people you got to feed with a long handled spoon and keep it moving. The whole time you got hell in your life, some of y'all, it's the person who you think that's not doing it. I want somebody to tell me, y'all, this is no lie. Don't play with witchcraft. I hope you're not messing in witchcraft. And the whole time, I don't believe in, I don't mess with that. So I'm like, I don't mess with that mess. Don't even come to me like that. And the whole time they've been doing it. Be careful of people, y'all. Be very mindful of people. When you see yourself growing and you know your life not growing the way it's supposed to grow, and you got people around in your circle or around you who jealous of you trying to alter your life, you need to wake up and ask God to show you who is doing this to you and get them out of your life. We as people, we got to stop thinking people going to change. We got to stop thinking people going to change over time. Half of us been around people, oh, maybe tomorrow going to be a better day, they're going to change. Maybe a whole week done go by. Maybe they're going to change. A whole year done went by. Now a whole, decade done went by. And it's the same exact thing. You know how we need to be thinking in the time right now? If something not going right, walk away. Don't even sit and put your energy into it even more. You're going to make yourself so pissed off and mad. The life that we live by experience. What our mother went through, our father went through, and our kids supposed to learn from us. But if we're not living life to teach our kids, how they going to know? They're not going to know which way to go when their time comes. That's why I choose to be a mother, to be at home and to pray to God. But this girl, welcome, Miss Tracy. How you doing, honey? Michelle for life. How you doing, sugar? Welcome. Cheryl Smith, honey. Ooh, we Cheryl. Welcome, everybody. For now on, I'm not telling y'all what to do, so let me correct that. For now on, when something not working in your favor and you pick your something, sometimes that's the wake-up call God trying to tell you to move on. We got to stop holding on to things that doesn't serve us our better good. We got to let it go. We got to learn to let it go. Everything ain't for us. Sometimes people come around us to kill whatever what God have. I call it dream killers. We got to be very careful. So we got to stop mistaking love. Because, we always be thinking because people are around us and they with us, they love us. That's not always true. And that's why we need to wake up and realize it is what it is. We have dream killers around us, people who trying to kill what God already placed in you, what God already got for you. These are the same people who come back over and over and over again. God giving them chances to get their life together before that final judgment day come, but they still come back doing the same exact thing to others. Not changing at all. Not even understand why they live in here. Their life can be a living hell. They will never be at peace. They will never have their heart desire being wicked. It's a point in time you got to wake up. If we woke up to do the right thing, they ain't no different than us. They ain't no different. So we got to stop trying to make it seem like people don't know no better. They know better. Sometimes you got to use yourself for an example. These people know better. When people be saying things, they just don't know better. No, they know better. They just choose to make the choice they choose to make when we choose to make ours too. That's not fair to us. And I understand life not gonna be fair. Don't get me wrong. I haven't bothered a soul. A lot of y'all haven't bothered nobody. These people wanted me to be sick. This girl, she don't even know me over a man. Somebody I've been with 15 years when she probably been with him 5 years. She sitting here doing the most. And I should be mad. And I should be the one who upset right now. Going out to whip her ass, excuse me for cursing. Some things just get old. I'm not the type of person that keep getting hit, and I'm going to stand there now. I'm telling you, I'm not like that. She fighting a war. I promise you, she fighting a war that she don't even understand that she is in right now. People always do the things that they don't want done to them. Because I do have family who love riding on people. I always been a peacemaker. No, don't do that. I'm telling you, you need to go on with your business. Go ahead on with your business. You did too much. And y'all know the sad thing about it, right quick, and I'm going to tell y'all that, and I'm going to slow down. It's when this lady, I'm going to say girl, this girl, she want everything that I have. You ever been in school? This is high school type thinking, right? You ever been in school where you dated somebody or been with somebody and you got a female who want everybody you got? That's how she is. Knowing well, she not even well. Mentally or physically, she is not well. So anybody who get connected to this girl, they're gonna lose a lot. They're gonna lose money, or hell gonna break through in it, or hell gonna break loose in their life. I'm telling you what I know. When y'all see people going through, pray for them. But you better be careful how you go next to people who going through. Because I promise you that stuff gonna roll over in your life. It's gonna make your life live in hell. Sometimes you gotta pray for people from a distance. What they're going through, or whatever God allow a person to go through, you gotta let them people go through. I had to learn that growing up. Y'all know how many people was going through and God was whipping their tail and they used to run to me for help. And the whole time I'm helping them, wondering why I'm going through and their lifestyle going back good for them. They just understand it more better than what I did at that time. But when I woke up, I understand how it go down. Don't run over here. Keep it pushing. I pray for you from a distance. Because see, when God start whipping your tail, don't get in the way of these people, y'all. When God start whipping their tail, get out the way. Because I promise you, whatever they're going through, you're going to go through it too. This girl have a curse on her life. It rolled over on the man too. Okay? Sometimes people got to learn to detach themselves and keep it moving. It's more fishing to see. I don't look back in life. I go forward. I keep on trucking forward. I would never want anything to do with anybody who have did any wrong thing to me or wish death on me, trying to kill me, trying to bury me, trying to do this, do that. I want this. I disconnect from everybody. Family, I always been like that. The family too gotta go. The dog gotta go. If they got dog babies and all, that gotta go too. Everything gotta go. Bye. I always been like that. I don't hold on to people because I understand people can be very wicked. I give you a chance, but if I see something totally different outside of what my father showed me, it's over. It's sad, y'all. We live in a world like this. It's very sad. Betty Boop said, that's right. It's a choice to do right or wrong. Exactly. Exactly. While we in prayer, or we still locked up in the house for days, being in prayer, talking to our Father, they choose to do what they do. Then look at us when God want to bless us with something, just getting all in the way. Getting all in the way. It's sad, y'all. We live in a world like this. Is very sad. Hold y'all ground. Do not let nobody turn you away from my Father. Keep your head up. I don't care what you're going through. If you feel sick, get in that bath shower. Wash your tail off with plain water or soap, whatever you use, and you pray to your Father like never before. See, they don't want y'all to know this kind of information. People who doing all this wickedness. Get in that water, get in that bath water, get in that shower and let that water run all over and through you until your Father tell you to get out. These people, they don't have no control over your destiny. God got that. But every time they try to lay you down or want to take from you or want things to happen to you, the more they got to go through. So if God choose for them to come back in that lifetime, they still got to go through whatever they done put out. Understanding it gonna be double. So everything they done double it over time, double it over time, double it. When they could just walk away. That's why I tell people when you got people who kind of mentally upstairs gone, you don't ever let a mentally fool get certain information because they become more foolish with it. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. Pray for your kids, pray for your grandkids, just pray for your family. I choose to make this walk with God since I've been little, not to hurt people. I had people that put so much witchcraft on me, it was so ridiculous. that I choose not to do no harm back. Not even understanding I'm a grown woman now, not even understanding that God was equipping me then for a time as this. And that's why God got me the way he got me. That means you stand in your power. When you choose to lay wrong aside in spite of what you're going through and you keep giving it to your father, giving it, and you're not going to nobody to get that mess off for you, and you praying to your father, God will make you the more powerful thing on this earth than no man. You know why? Because he got you divinely protected. And that's what God wants with his people. You give people the recipe, they're still not going to do it. So who want God? I want him. I don't want the evil. I choose God any day. The stuff that I know y'all been doing, God kept me protected. Ooh, let me tell you something. I keep God any day. I've seen many things, but guess what? I went to my father about it, and he dealt with it instantly. And I'm learning to not to tell everything. I'm learning that. Stop that too. You know? And these people is going to jail and they still doing the same thing over and over. Just add more time on what they gotta do. It's amazing. And that's why I tell people, life could be a blessing or a curse. It all depends on how you maneuver when you have. When you know you already in trouble, get off. Stop doing it over and over again. You making it more harder. Let me tell y'all how God is good. Every time somebody my right hand before God, the judge would stop and ask me, "What do you want me to do?" Y'all better pray. It would you wish with one of y'all when it comes to with that issue. Father to give me the answer on that. You better pray that doesn't happen. I don't went in courtrooms where if the judge not the actual judge would take off their robe and find another judge. I'm telling y'all what happened. And you know what happened in the midst of that? Let me tell y'all what happened. I went with somebody to court one day. Um, I had a clear piece of paper. I don't know why I got a habit of looking at this paper before my, you know, and I said, I don't know. I said, oh, it's just some people. Make the long. So in the court, we the car. When I got to God, I need you to get my paper. I said, okay, your paper. I said, ain't nothing on this paper. I said, okay, but I get it. Took the paper now the whole time. Now the judge, the actual judge that been up there said she couldn't even. She got down. She got down and took her robe off, but she never left the room. She went in the corner popping off. Would have did this and that. The actual judge already in the seat, right? With the judge saying, "What you want me to do?" That happened. Let me back. Lady, I gotta put my clothes on. This lady, my father still, I wasn't no up there. She like, Lord, what's on that? Talking to my father, like, what's on there? That lady actually, this lady in when her hand, she got her check that she was pissed off. She her the judge's hair. I said, Father, that's what you did. He said, I started myself, my father, and man out the courtroom. This man came in, this man, he said, this never happens, but okay, okay. So he sat down with not. That man looked at me and he said, at first, he Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. Um, this happened, but they be playing with my Wi-Fi too, y'all. They have special things they hook to my stuff and do such thing, but it's okay. God is going to take care of all that soon. I promise. It's going to be taken care of. God got ways of moving people out the way. But the lady ended up reading the paper. She got up, so the other guy came in and he actually took over the case. And she was in the corner. The lady, the other judge never left. She was in the corner, pissed off, talk, but do this and do that. I mean, she was being a real devil. When I said devil, she was being a real demonic. I mean, like out of order, standing over the chair, like trying to get up the chair. I'll do this and do that. But ma'am, you've been up there. Why didn't you? I mean, you got down. God got you out the way because God knew her heart wasn't right. See, God got ways of getting people out the way, y'all. Like I said, that was a plain piece of paper that lady was reading on up there. Whatever God put on that paper, it just been between them two, whatever she read off. But whatever she read, she had to get off that stand. I promise you, that judge had to move. God got ways of doing things, y'all. And if I've been disobedient, it would never went the way it went. Never. That's why I tell y'all to do everything right. You're not going to be perfect at everything. That's why I tell people stop looking at if somebody smoke or something like that in that nature. Smoking only cut people down for their lifespan, but it would never take them away from God. It's rules to everything, y'all. But that lady, she was reading on that paper. Whatever God put on that paper for her to read, she got off that stand. And that other judge came in. He but to leave to go home that day. He had his briefcase in his hand, and he had his coat on, and he took all that off and put that robe on. And I remember when he got up there, he looked at me. He said, "I'm gonna give you three." He said, he asked me when he pointed at me, I said, "Me?" He said, "Yeah." He said, I'm gonna give you three things to pick from, and that's how I'm gonna choose how I'm going to get that person did whatever he was going to do. So when he chose three, or three was good, so the other judge be in the corner, oh no, I would have did this, did that, did that. So what the judge did, the person who he was actually giving the little would not to that been standing up, the judge been telling that person, whatever that lady done tell you, go with that answer. The judge been telling the person that, but the person keep focusing on the other judge in the corner, keep going off. So the person looked back at me. I done told them what to do already. You know what that person did, y'all? Listen to the demon in the corner. So the judge that been sitting up in the judge that been was up there, they was looking like, oh my God. The judge keeps saying that lady right here been talking about me not gonna lead you wrong. She done give you the good answer. Cause what he did was he said, y'all can, I'm gonna stop it for right now and y'all go talk because we normally don't do this. So when we got back in there, he said, I'm gonna give you three to choose from, right? When he pointed at me to make the choice out of the three, and it wasn't my case, right? It was the person standing there. Or I done told the person who was in court, I said, look, God tell me to tell you to do XYZ. Okay? Don't go against what you already don't know. You know what this person did, y'all? When that demon was in the corner popping up, I would have did this and did that. And she ain't even on the case no more. That person listened to that demon. Sure did. So the judge that been sitting on the stand been looking like, oh my God, I know you just didn't win against that right there. We can give you the answer, but what? I was so mad, y'all, when I got back in that car. I just went off. I said, God is letting you walk. Why you didn't took that you can walk to do something because she tell you to do it? Listen, when God give you a lead way on something and tell you, you know you can walk free and clear, and you gonna listen to the devil, man, anybody else would slap their head and say, you know you a fool. You gonna listen to the devil and God letting you walk. I was so mad, y'all. I didn't know which way to sit in that driving that car. I been twisting and turning the whole time. I was upset. So when God give us choices in life, y'all, we gotta pick the better, which is God, and stop listening to the devil. Or Carla, they had tapped into my Wi-Fi. There's a lot going on, Miss Carla. I'm so sorry. I can't even scroll too far up. Betty Boop said, anyone talk to Miss DeGale? What Miss DeGale in here? Carla said, Betty Boop, I haven't heard or seen her around. And I hope all is well. Yes, I agree, Miss Carla. I hope all is well with her. No, I haven't seen Miss DeGale. I hope she is okay. I think Miss DeGale did came in the chat one night, y'all. She didn't stay that long. She just said she was, if I'm not mistaken, she did say she was okay, and she just stopped through to say hello. She stayed for a little while and she left. I ain't gonna lie, child, but I know that been still that now. I ain't going crazy. So what I'm saying, y'all, when God give you an answer to something, I don't care what kind of trouble you in, stick to the good answer. Do not do something for somebody because they in their feelings because you want to satisfy people. You got to satisfy yourself. You got to make the right choice for yourself. And she looking at me, and I was saying you ain't up but the devil. And I know she could read my lip in that corner acting a fool in the courthouse like that. I said that lady's a whole demon. I mean, she been cutting up bad. Can y'all hear me, Miss Carla? Cause I ain't gonna stay long. I'm about to get off. But yeah, she was cutting up real bad. But God is good, y'all. In the midst of a lot that's going on, because a lot of people going through around the world, is a lot of people being attacked right now, and there's a lot of things going on. And I learned that when I'm going through it, somebody else going through the same exact thing, the same thing. And I want this at the beginning. I should have said this at the beginning, but I'll wait for another time. But we got to learn to stop hating on each other. We got to start now I'm gonna say not so much hating. We just got to learn to fight our right battles. That's all. So stay encouraged. If you're not encouraged, make sure you stay encouraged. Have faith. When something real bad, don't be so quick to run to somebody. Give it to God. Put your all into it. Close your eye and put your all into it. I promise you, God is going to fight it for you. Don't ever give up. Okay. People say, okay, I pray all is well with her too. Yeah, Betty Boop. But I sworn she was in the chat, if I'm not mistaken, one night when I came live. She did pop in. She said she been doing pretty good. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you. See y'all next time. Good night. Good night to all.